Hi Madison, I'm going to do a little video for you to explain the hypergeometric distribution. It's not as scary as it sounds. It's a crazy name for it, I know. And it just really builds off what you've already been doing with the counting principles. So I'm just going to go through this example and explain it a little bit better for you, and I think that you'll have no problem after that, okay? A lot of these questions you'll find will have to do with picking cards from a deck and things like that. The idea behind it is if you pick a certain number from one source, then you've already accounted for that many that you're choosing. So let's say we wanted to choose aces from a deck of cards, and we want to know the probability of getting exactly 2. Then if you take 2 from that group of cards that are all aces, then if you're choosing 5 cards, you have to take 3 from what's left over. And that's the idea behind the numerator here. I know the n minus a and everything sounds crazy. Sorry, I just hit the wrong button here. Hang on a minute. Okay, better. So all that means is, if we have a pool of things that we're choosing from, let's say we have, I don't know, let's say we have cards, and we're looking at aces again, then that won't be a good example because the A won't work there. Okay, never mind. Let me just go on to the example and take it from there. I think it'll be easier if we do it that way. So in the example that you sent me, it says that the Kenyan, okay, so there's 24 people in the marathon. 7 of them are from Kenya. So if we want to choose 3 out of the 12 in the first heat that will be from Kenya, then what we want to do is take the 7 who are from Kenya, because that's our group to choose from, sorry, and we want to choose 3 from that group of runners who are from Kenya. If we do that, and there are 12 people in the first heat, then that means that what's left over is 9 people, and they have to be chosen from the remainder of the competitors, so 24 minus 7. So in this case, your A, when you're looking back at your formula that you sent me here, oh dear, your A is the 7, and so in the second set of brackets, in this choose feature here, we're taking the 7 away from the total number of people that we're looking at in the group. So 24 minus the 7, or 24 minus A. And we need to choose 9 more of those because this number here has to add up to the 12 people in the first heat. So that's the number of ways of choosing those people. Then if we want to make it a probability, we always have to put it out of something. And so the out of is the bigger picture. We have 24 competitors total, and 12 of them are going to be in the first heat. So doing that in the bottom always makes it into a probability for us. Just doing the top just tells us the number of ways there are to choose people in the way that it's described in the question. Okay? I think that's all of this question. I see a number 1 and 2, but there's no question for 1. And so that's all we're doing here is just sort of choosing the ones we want specifically from a group, and then the ones that still have to be in the group but aren't specified, they're the leftovers, and we have to put in a choose for them as well. Hopefully I've explained it a little bit better, but it's really not as hard as it looks in terms of the formula. I know the formula looks scary, but give it a try and let me know if that helps.